The following is a paid presentation brought to you by Simply Safe Home Security.
There's no place like home until your home becomes a crime scene. I'm Chris Hansen. If you think it won't happen to you, so do millions of other people just like you every year. Every 18 seconds, a home is broken into and robbed.
I felt devastated. They got away with everything.
The first thing that we noticed was the TV was gone.
Electronic devices, laptops.
Here's the really frightening part. In nearly 1 out of 3 break-ins, a family member is home.
I started screaming, "Get out of my house."
The stories are terrifying, but they keep happening every day in communities and homes just like yours. And believe it or not, there are mistakes you're probably making right now that could make your home a prime target. So what do? How do you keep your family safe? In this special report, we're getting the answers from law enforcement and victims. Wait till you see what we discover from this. You're watching a family witness their own home break-in as it happens. Can anything protect you from that? We're taking a look inside the new wave of high-tech security solutions that could be the answer, including one called Simply Safe, built around wireless technology that works with lightning speed in an emergency.
The quick response of the police officers, knowing that Simply Safe had alerted them, they prevented something that could have been really bad and tragic. Knowing that my girls are safe, I didn't have to worry about that.
This company says its system is so effective that one police department actually used it in a sting operation that stopped a crime spree. In this special report, we'll find out about everything you need to do to keep your home and your family safe. It all starts right now.
This is To Catch a Thief with Chris Hansen.
Are you doing everything you can to protect your family from potentially violent home invasions? The facts are frightening. We now know that no neighborhood is safe. Millions of families are victimized every year. But what would you do if you found yourself at home with an intruder?
3 o'clock in the morning, I was woken up. Someone was breaking into my home. So I called 911, and I scream, and I say, "He's right in front of me."
The burglar took my wallet and my car keys and took my car with him. And I saw him backing out of the driveway, and in his hand was a pistol.
All of a sudden, I hear my doorknob turn. So I went to the top of the stairs to find an intruder standing at the bottom of the stairs. I started screaming, and he wouldn't move. He just stared me down.
To understand what we can do to protect ourselves from becoming victims, we first have to understand the very nature of the crime and the criminals themselves. For that, we turn to Detective Sergeant Mike Marr. He works undercover and heads the burglary and robbery task force for one of the biggest sheriff's departments in the country. He took us on a very eye-opening ride-along.
Organized burglars are working full-time, business hours during the week, doing nothing but committing residential burglary.
This is their job. They get up every morning and they burglarize homes.
Absolutely.
Any home can be a target.
We're all potential targets. People in middle class and upper middle class neighborhoods become complacent. And I don't think they believe it can happen to them.
But it does.
It happens to them every day, over and over and over again.
So what should people do?
In 26 years as a law enforcement professional, a 6-year detective investigating primarily residential burglaries, I would say today there is no more valuable weapon than having a security system inside your home. They're going to hear that alarm and they're going to be in the wind thinking the police are coming, the helicopter's coming.
But there are ways to circumvent traditional alarms.
That's a fact. Traditional home alarm systems have wires that are easy to locate, easy to cut, and easy to disable.
How much of an advantage is it to have a wireless home security system that uses cellular technology?
I think it's a tremendous advantage. It's going to be the most reliable, the most foolproof. I think it'd be very difficult for the burglars to figure out how to disable a wireless system.
What's the most important aspect of any security system?
I believe it's the alarm. It's the loud alarm sounding from within the home.
Given what you know about Simply Safe, is that at the top of the list of systems you would put in?
Absolutely, and I'll tell you why. It is not overly complicated to use. It covers all the bases that you hope to cover: windows, doors, motion sensors.
Would you put it in your home?
Absolutely, I would.
Leading tech experts call SimpliSafe better, smarter home security. It's the award-winning home security system recommended in the New York Times, Fortune magazine, and by tens of thousands of people just like you, who gave SimpliSafe 5-star reviews online. And you can try it risk-free for less than 50 cents a day. Go to getsimplisafe.com now.
Effective solutions to the devastating problem of home break-ins. That's what we're investigating today. But what happens when you don't have a home security solution like SimpliSafe? It can impact your whole family. The family you're about to meet learned that the hard way. Take a look.
When they broke into the house, every door in the house was damaged in some way. The one they came in was the garage side, and they actually kicked that entire door and frame off of the wall in order to gain access to the house.
All the cabinet doors in the kitchen were open, and the entire house was ransacked.
They just grabbed any electronic device, computer, laptop, television, took whatever they thought they could sell quickly that was of value. The house, you know, it looked like it had been struck by a tornado. Our sense of security was shattered. And you never think that it's going to happen to you.
Months later, Charles and Janice are still traumatized. What did this robbery take from you?
It took away our feelings of safety. We just felt very vulnerable and always afraid that it could happen again.
These guys who broke into your home, one of them was wanted for murder.
It's very unsettling. And Janice was home when we believe they came and attempted to break in a few days before. And the thought that she could have been harmed is still with me today.
That's not a feeling that goes away anytime.
No, that's something you live with for the rest of your life.
Did you think you may never feel safe in that home again?
Yes, yes. And so it was necessary to get a home security system.
I came across on Facebook an advertisement for SimpliSafe.
What was it about the SimpliSafe solution that sold you?
I really wanted a wireless system. I didn't want a system that someone could cut the wire and disable. It doesn't require a contract. When I researched this, everybody wanted money for 2 or 3 years on a continuing contract. And having done the research, SimpliSafe was the solution that made the most sense to me.
Do you feel safe in your house now?
We feel much safer in our home now that we've installed the SimpliSafe system.
It's just so much greater peace of mind now, especially since we have grandchildren that come and stay with us, and we just feel a lot safer.
Our home was always our safe space. SimpliSafe has given it back to us.
Home sweet home.
Still to come, a family witnesses their own violent burglary as it happens.
Oh, no.
Prisons like this one are filled with convicted burglars, thieves, and violent home invaders. But before they were here, they were in homes just like yours. And the sad truth is, there are a lot more of them still out on the street destroying property and lives. Just in the time I've been speaking, 2 homes have been broken into, and a 3rd is being broken into now. We now know that homes with effective security solutions are far less likely to be broken into than homes without them. So why do so many people still not have a home security solution? We asked that simple question and got some surprising answers.
They're too expensive.
I don't want people drilling into my walls, making a mess in my house.
One of the things I didn't like was the idea of a contract, a long-term contract.
We all have horror stories of how hard it can be with certain companies to terminate a contract.
One man heard those complaints and decided to do something about it. He recognized that traditional home security systems were becoming part of the problem, so he designed the solution: SimpliSafe Home Security. Nice to see you. We caught up with founder and chief engineer Chad Lawrence. What inspired you to come up with the SimpliSafe concept?
When I was in graduate school, about 3 of my friends were burglarized in the space of about a month. They felt vulnerable from the experience and they wanted to do something about it. And so they contacted some of the traditional home security companies, and I got to see what it was like for them to go through that process. There were these high-pressure sales tactics, very expensive quotes, $50, $60, $70 a month to get home security, locked into long-term contracts.
So what did you do?
What I realized was that with some great product design and some great technology, that we could build that system that would allow people to install a home security system themselves and have truly effective security from it. I don't think anyone has spent the time that we did to redesign home security from the ground up to be this easy to use, easy to install, affordable, and effective.
What does it say to your customers that they don't have to sign a long-term commitment?
It means that we have to serve them well every day. They have the ability to cancel at any time, and that keeps us sharp, and that keeps us always improving our service, always improving our products, so that we serve them better and better.
What is the most important thing you want people to know about SimpliSafe?
It just works. SimpliSafe is an incredibly effective home security solution. It's easy, and it just works.
That simple.
It's that simple.
An advanced security solution built on high-speed cellular technology with no landline and no drilling holes in your walls. Could that help prevent violent criminals from breaking into your home? One thing is certain, with no home security solution at all, we know your home is far more likely to be broken into. It's a daily gamble taken by more than 80% of American families. Families just like this one.
It happened about a year ago.
Somebody broke into the house. They had kicked in the door.
The robbers went into each one of our rooms, dumped every drawer out. They took a lot of my jewelry, my diamond earrings, watches, my son's game station, a lot of damage to the house.
Finally, she says, Max is gone. I think they took Max.
They took my little dog. We still can't get over that. You know, it was very devastating, very heartbreaking. We still, till this day, hope sometime or someday Max will come back.
They stole your dog?
They stole my dog.
Who does that?
I don't know.
What was life like in that house in the days after the burglary?
Oh, it was bad. You know, every little noise Jacob heard, he would get up, he'd have nightmares. So, yeah, it was very scary.
Does that still bother you today, what happened?
Yeah, it left a scar on me.
Carlos, what did you do?
So I Googled wireless home security systems. As I was reading, SimpliSafe had all these options that I was really looking for.
You actually worked for a company that provided a wireless security service.
Right.
Why not use that? You were familiar with it, you sold it.
And that company that I was with, they make people believe you need to be into a contract to get a better deal. They lock you in, there's high installation fees. I wasn't too thrilled about even looking into that.
What is it about SimpliSafe that made it the security solution for you?
Well, first and foremost was that anybody can install it. It's wireless. You're not locked into any contract.
It's just a great system, you know. I walk away knowing that, okay, nothing's gonna happen, I'm okay.
Do you sleep better?
Yes, I do. And for me, that's a sense of security that I'm taking care of, that I'm gonna be okay, but also that my family, you know, my son, Jacob, and Patty are gonna be okay. This is the system that I was looking for.
Are you doing enough to protect your family? When we come back, a family witnesses their own violent burglary as it happens. Welcome back. If you could dramatically decrease your chances of being robbed, why wouldn't you do it? We know that homes not protected by advanced home security solutions like SimpliSafe are far more likely to be broken into. We wondered what other factors make us more likely to be targeted by thieves. To find out, we turned to Detective Sergeant Mike Marr. He works undercover and heads the burglary and robbery task force for one of the biggest sheriff's departments in the country. What are burglars looking for when they come through a neighborhood like this?
Well, a few homes we just passed, you'll notice middle of the afternoon like now, no cars parked in front of the house. From the outside, it's going to appear empty and appear to be a target. They walk up to the front door as if they belong there, as if they're a guest at the house, and knock on the door. Hence, we call them knock-knock burglars. Knock on the door, await for a response. While they're waiting for a response, they are scanning the vicinity. Are there people looking out of the windows of my neighbor's house? Are there cars driving by? So they're looking for easy marks, easy targets.
How important is it to have a security system of any kind?
It's tremendously important. I would say today there is no more valuable weapon than having a security system inside your home. A loud alarm sounding within the home.
No burglar is going to hang around with that going on.
Nobody's going to hang around with that going on. It is going to drive away that criminal element immediately.
And so once again, we're told the #1 thing you can do to protect your family and your property is to install a home security solution like SimpliSafe. We're about to put that to the test. Typical homeowners, Christine and David, have allowed us to stage a break-in of their home while they watch from a surveillance van across the street. We installed cameras throughout their home and hired a team of former thieves to attempt an actual break-in of their home in broad daylight. Hey, Christine.
Hi,
Chris
nice
Hansen,
to meet
nice
you.
to see you. Dave, Chris Hansen.
Chris, nice to meet you.
Thanks for letting us invade your home. We're rather excited to have you see this. So.
We are too.
As you know, we found 2 former burglars to break into your home. And we wired your home with hidden cameras. Christine, we had you hide your grandmother's bracelet in a secret place. Let's take a look and see what happened.
Okay. There's no way.
There they are coming up to the front door. Doorbell. Mike, is that pretty typical?
Common, very nonchalant, look like they belong there.
They start to move around towards the gate. They think they're golden at this point.
Correct. Think they're nobody's home.
Here they come. One comes over the fence.
Oh my gosh.
Lets the other one in.
That's so creepy.
Working in tandem. They've done it before, I'm sure. Checking doors, windows. Looking around to see if neighbors are watching or anybody's peering.
What are they doing putting socks on their hands?
Keeping their fingerprints protected. They don't want to leave blood behind or fingerprints.
Oh my gosh.
And they just punch right through. Unlocks. They're in. Matter of minutes. And there they go. Upstairs.
Typically head upstairs, bedrooms where valuables are going to be at.
They split up. The one is in your bedroom.
Oh my gosh.
It's a personal violation that makes me angry.
He's looking for valuables. The other guy's in the other room.
It's well coordinated. They're good at it.
How does it make you feel that this guy is in your bedroom?
I am sick right now.
He's in your closet.
Right. Oh, my stomach is.
Taking jewelry.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. No.
What does it say to you?
Oh my gosh.
What does that say to you? That's where you hid your grandmother's bracelet, in a robe hanging in the closet.
Oh my gosh.
Is this pretty typical, Mike?
That is typical. That is a quick, methodical.
They're gone.
Looting of the house, and away they go. We're talking just a few minutes.
I know it's not real, but this is making me feel so sick. I'm shaking right now. I'm absolutely shaking right now.
So how would that have been different if Christine and David had a home security solution? First, we restored their home and their valuables, and then we gave them a SimpliSafe home security system, which they installed and activated themselves in less than an hour. We then hired a second set of former burglars to attempt a break-in. Let's watch what happens this time. Knocks on the door. Nobody home. We see him trying to disable any alarm system. But with SimpliSafe, it doesn't matter.
The system is wireless. Cutting a line wouldn't make a difference.
He breaks the glass. The alarm goes off. He runs away. End of story. Much better ending than the last one.
Definitely. Yeah.
Here's the alert.
Did you get one? I know, I just got one.
Yep. Hello?
Hi, this is Tom from SimpliSafe. We received a panic alarm from your address.
Yes, this is David Swing.
Could you please verify your safe word?
Yes, my safe word is solid 88. Yes,
So we saw David received a phone call alert from the alarm. Had he not given the appropriate security response, SimpliSafe would have dispatched authorities as well, on top of the audible alarm, which already drove the burglar away.
Got it. In this case, the home invaders chose to break a pane of glass on the back door, immediately sounding the SimpliSafe alarm. Had they gone in through an open first floor window, SimpliSafe would have sounded the alarm as well. Same for the garage door, all second story windows, and of course the front door. Every possible point of entry was covered by the SimpliSafe home security solution. And unlike other systems, thieves can't disable SimpliSafe by cutting phone or power lines. The conclusions are crystal clear. If you have an effective home security solution, you are simply safer. Safer from home intruders who can destroy your property and steal your valuables in a blink of an eye. Safer from potentially violent criminals who could be in your home along with your loved ones. We learned today that any security system is better than none, but the new SimpliSafe system is one of the most effective home security solutions. Protect yourself before you become a victim. I'm Chris Hansen. Thanks for watching.